My grandmother, who I was named by and after, said to me on her deathbed, her last words to me when I was about 10 or so were, all men are assholes. Can't live with them, can't live without them. And, I've pondered that a lot, being that they were my grandmother's last words to me. And I was just conversing with my mother and kind of reminiscing about many things, including her mother, my grandmother, and men and women and relationships and micro expressions and that notion that men are assholes. And I was thinking about how that stems from a difference of perception, like so many things, right? And I was thinking about a list that I recently ran into about things that you probably don't know about women. And one of those things was that women tend to read micro expressions of sadness and need and being upset or emotional more readily than men. We more accurately detect those on a person's face, especially if a person's sad or in need of a hug. We see that more than men do, and conversely, men tend to see desire and aggression, anger, those micro expressions more readily than females do. And of course, that's a generalization. I don't know if it's over, but like all generalizations, it's not always true all the time, but there is some truth in it. And I think it's a important thing to think about, those differences of filter and how those differences influence our perception, our behavior, and then our perception of each other. And in particular in relationships, when there's misunderstanding or when we're criticizing another's character, like all men are assholes or all women are basket cases or overly emotional, as are often the overgeneralizations. Men tend to have the reputation of being insensitive pricks, and women have the reputation of being crazy oversensitive, right? And there's some truth in that women are perceiving people's emotions more readily and making connections to more things, and men are perceiving threats and aggression and desires more readily and in a more compartmentalized fashion. I'm Angel, by the way. I forgot to introduce myself. Thanks for stopping by my channel. It is hot. I'm on my way home from work, and it's 100 degrees outside. I'm probably 120 in this car because I had to turn off the cooler so it wasn't too loud for you. Anyway, I was just thinking about that. I'm big on relationships lately, and communication and peaceful conflict management is a passion of mine. And so I'm thinking a lot about how we can better understand each other, how we can better communicate our needs to each other, help each other, ourselves get what we need without attacking each other's character. Lately, I see a lot of attacking of people's character. The political climate has got people just bad-mouthing other sides, and the male-female thing has people bad-mouthing all men and all women. And I think that's doesn't get us closer to our big goal of getting along. Can't we all just get along? Don't we all just want to get along? Ultimately, I think we all kind of want to, be able to do what we want to do without being interfered with by others and without having to interfere with others. Again, overgeneralizing or generalizing, whichever works best for you right now. But the point is, there's some truth in that, I think. And hey, if you disagree, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you think of all of that. Do you think that men and women perceive things differently? Do you buy that maybe women are a little more cued into hurt and feelings of neediness, and men are a little more cued into desire and feelings of aggression? I think that makes sense to me, but I would love to know what you think of it, and especially if you have any scientific backing or experience that helps legitimize your opinion. I've laughing at myself for saying that, because legitimacy is an issue that I've been pondering a lot lately too. And anyway, I'll get into that another time. As always, you can find ways to connect to me and support me in the description below. And until next time, I wish you peace, prosperity. I'm sweating over here. Love and laughter and playfulness. Don't forget to drive forward.